Welcome to the screencast of my final year project. This project is called Recommend a Movie. The purpose of it is to recommend movies to a user based on movies that the user has liked. This web application uses the Movie Database, which is a community maintained database of movies and TV shows. It uses this database's API to fetch movie data and movie posters. When the user visits the homepage, they're presented with 20 movies initially. This is how many movies the API returns at a time. When the user scrolls down, the web application makes a request to the next page of the API's results, and so on and so on. In effect, creating an infinite scroll feature in the application. The user is able to select genres for movies that they wish to see. So for example, if a user wants to see action, adventure, and animation movies, here are the movies that fit that criteria. The user is also able to see the top rated movies from the API, and if they are interested in a movie such as The Godfather, they can click into it and see the year of release, a tagline, and a description of the movie. Also, they can watch the trailer by clicking this button, and it brings them to the YouTube trailer of the movie. The user is able to like and dislike the movie, but they have to be logged in to do so. Also, the user is able to search for any movie they like. So, for example, let's say they want to see all the Batman movies that are available, and here they are. Also, same for Spider-Man. And let's say they want to see Pulp Fiction. Here it is. Now, let's register for an account. So, as you can see, if an account with that email exists, then the application does not allow the user to create an account. Also, if the email is invalid, the same happens. So, if the registration is successful, the user is brought to the login page. If the password is incorrect, then the user is not allowed in. However, if it is, the user is allowed. Also, the name of the user is displayed up at the top here, and this is done to the use of Redux. So, let's say the user likes Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Spider-Man No Way Home, Turning Red, and The Batman. If they go into liked movies, those movies now appear in his likes. And also, if the user goes back to all movies and clicks back into the movies that he liked, the like icon on the user's liked movies stay filled, and this is also achieved through the use of Redux. Now, unfortunately, the recommendations feature does not work on Heroku, and this is because Heroku runs out of memory when the refresh button is pressed, and that is shown here. And to demonstrate the recommendation feature working, I will create a new account on my local host where I have plenty of memory. So now and let's just say that the user likes Death on the Nile. And let's say he also likes Shutter Island. Now, if the user goes into recommendations and presses refresh. After a short wait, the user will be returned with some movies that the backend thinks that the user will enjoy. And here you have those movies. Now for argument's sake, let's just say that the user does not like this recommendation. So the user can press dislike, and when the user goes out of that tab and back in, that movie is now gone from the recommendations. Now, what happens if the user does not like, the user decides he doesn't actually like Shutter Island? So he presses the like button, and when he goes back into the recommendations for that movie are now gone. Every time the user adds a like, they must refresh the recommendations. So while the recommendations delete automatically, they do not create themselves automatically. They have to be refreshed using this button. So after a short wait, you can see more recommendations are loaded in. And this about page is just it guides the user on how to use the website, and also gives credit to the movie database for their great API. Also, finally, the user can sign out using this button here. They can just press sign out, and Redux is cleared, and they are signed out. So thank you very much for watching my screencast.